Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So some might ask, why do I yell so much? And I've gone over this before and I've explained it masterfully, what have you. They take things to a certain place that is very serious. Okay. They insult God in an extreme way that is much more offensive than the John Muhammad contest, where they were insulting the Muslims. I'm not a Muslim, okay, where they were insulting the Muslims in that way. Those Muslims who are really offended by it. There's a spectrum of how angry people get over it. They take it to a place where if someone was smart and I flogged them to death myself, that smart person observing it would agree that it's fair. And they said that person took it to a place where no punishment is harsh enough. So you got to consider two things. One, existential intelligence is the highest form of intelligence. Say, why are we here in the first place? For example, if you're going to go play a basketball game and the people on the other team sat down and just didn't play, and they just started telling jokes, and then time runs out, everyone goes home, the other team's very mad. And the team who was, didn't play and was just telling jokes says, hey, we were just having fun. I mean, that's how we play basketball. And they started arguing with you. You say, no, you're stupid. You're supposed to actually play basketball, because you signed up for the team and that's what they're there for, and you let everyone down, and they keep arguing with you. So it is with existential intelligence. Why are we here on this planet? We're not here to play a basketball game, that's for sure. We're here to be morally precise, and we see the wisest people bear the fruit of righteousness through wisdom and justice and being righteous and being fair and being honest and disciplined and decent and so on and so forth. So the smart person knows that the wisest people in history were monotheistic. Okay? And so they know something that people who aren't monotheistic don't know, and people who are monotheistic but are kind of shallow and fake and superficial, that they don't know also. You see what I'm saying? So when you insult something that the smartest people hold the most dear, they hold it more dear than anything else. And they're the smartest people. They have the most mental clarity. Not like a gay Satanist who has no mental clarity. Look at Anton LaVey. Look at Michael Aquilin. Look at the pictures. Everyone who's seen the old pictures, they look like they're way out of touch. Look at the pictures of the countless agnostic and satanic rockers and metalheads. They are way out of touch. There's even a group called Scatterbrain. Compare martial intensity and focus to a scatterbrain guy who doesn't know much about anything, just happens to be able to play an instrument, just a fucking idiot. You think the musical intelligence, if you want to call it that, of some scatterbrained rocker is equal or greater than the smartest person ever lived, the martial intelligence of the top martial artists with the highest degree of existential intelligence, spatial intelligence, naturalist, interpersonal, intrapersonal intelligence, logical intelligence? Can you imagine? People who don't understand why I'm right. So when I say that they're provoking me, when I have no reason to lie, in a way that goes beyond the Draw Muhammad contest by far, and I trample their spirit into next week, two things you know are true right away. One, they're provoking me and they deserve it. Two, that their spirits are being trampled. And to the agnostic, it's the overwhelmingly logical assumption, because as they look around and see dumbasses and sheeple who are dumbasses everywhere, sheeple, dumbasses, they see the smartest person who ever lived and said, that's what's going on. And they know they're not as smart as I am. They know they don't detect things the way I do. They know they don't see the nuances and the specifics in life the way I do. On a higher level, on a deeper level, on a natural level, on the essence of nature level. So when that comes about, there comes angry retaliation. When they cause me to bring up God in a way where I use a cuss word, the answer isn't to take fucking medicine. The answer, and see, in a sense, they just did it just now. But I'm right to speak on it. God said to the top martial artists ever, go out there and do my work, first and foremost. If you happen to slip while you're stomping them out, for example, hey, whatever. If you happen to say a cuss word while you're showing love for God and insisting they obey God, whatever. It is not the cuss word that defiles somebody. It's clinging on to racist white social norms of the state and using the military in that to persecute somebody. Okay, that defiles people among other things. Pretty straightforward. It is the moron provoking the top martial artist who is defiled. Not the top martial arts ever possible. Who's loyal to God, who happens to say a cuss word directed at the enemies of God while saying the name of God in the same sentence. You brood of vipers, nobody has warned you effectively to escape the coming wrath. I'll tell you that, because you're not going to escape it. And your souls are rotting more and more every moment.